kind of thoughts coming out of that game right now?
Yeah. You know, 14 of those points came in the fourth quarter, so that's just something we have to buckle down on. Is just finishing the game, playing for all four quarters, not 3 quarters or 3.5 quarters. And like I said, we just got to fix our tiny mistakes and just get better at tackling, of course. And just keep filling our gaps, playing our schemes, because in my opinion, this isn't anything on the coaches at all. This is all players. Faults for giving up so many points and not being able to get in the end zone from the offensive side of the ball. So that's pretty much about it.
I think I overheard Devin saying that you got up in the locker room and had something to say to everybody. Just what was your message as one of the leaders of the team to everybody?
Yeah, well, the main thing, especially being a part of a team, you just have to take ownership when something goes wrong. And, like I said, no one has to worry about the coaches because they're taking full ownership for what they've done and what they're doing. And, everything they do is, for the best interest of us as players. And, at the end of the day, a good team goes off whether the players, take ownership and have accountability towards ourselves and towards each other.
Like, what emotion are you feeling strongest now? Is it anger? Is it shock? Like, what is it right now going through you?
Yeah, it's obviously just a little bit of a shock, I just kind of feel like, the whole, team overall really isn't playing, up to our ability. I think we look like a completely different team this week and last week compared to, week 3 against Mississippi State, or even against, week 1 and 2, with the, energy and enthusiasm we had. And, I don't know what's going on right now, but, I think we're going to get it fixed.
Wyatt, how do you get a handle on the explosive plays you're giving up?
Yeah, obviously, it just comes down to football, and obviously you just got to play your technique, what you're taught to do. And, there's talent, everywhere in this conference and everywhere in college football. So, you just got to take care of business and do what you're trying to do.
Did you just get knocked on your heels in Stillwater and still trying to recover from that?
I don't really think this has anything to do with Oklahoma State. That was, put behind us, and everyone was just ready, to take on Baylor. And, obviously it takes a few, coming from experience and watching this game, it's going to take, probably, it doesn't take everyone, one-time failure just to succeed. After that, it takes, definitely a few times to get back up and bounce back from that.
How big was the 98-yard touchdown drive that they had in the context of the game?
Yeah, well, that was definitely, I think they started down in their own red zone. But, obviously, that was a quick turnaround. And like I said, that was just something that, we couldn't give up, and we just had to play our gaps and, a few blown coverages in the secondary. So that's just one thing that was hurting us.
Quarterback like Brewer, what makes him tough to play against? Felt like you were close as a group to maybe making some plays on him. He made some big scrambles and throws on the run.
Yeah, he was definitely a great quarterback with, he had very, very good pocket awareness, when he felt pressure coming from any angle. And, like you said, we had a lot of pressure on him, but, we just couldn't finish plays and couldn't get him. I don't think we had any, I think we had 1 sack, maybe 2 maybe. I'm not sure. But like I said, we were back there. We just had to finish it.
Do you feel like the confidence has been affected for you guys on the team after the last 2 weeks?
I don't really say that. I wouldn't really say that. I think every guy's confident. That we're good ball players and a good team. But like you said, it's a team sport. It takes 11 guys or 22. Guys just coming together and just doing their job.
I know it's not a choice you get to make, but another bye, or off week after having won this a couple weeks ago. Is this a good time for one, or is it tough to have to sit for another week after both those games?
Yeah, bye week's definitely a tough time, just because, it gets you out of the groove of everything. But, looking at the pros of it, especially after a loss like this, it just allows us to, get back in the drawing board, get back in the, the classroom and just, fix what we need to fix.